Hey guys, my name's Akari. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the highest leverage digital offer that you can build for an influencer as a shadow operator. So this is kind of like the only one that ticks all three boxes. So you build it once, you scale it infinitely, and you get recurring revenue. Most shadow operators build the wrong offer, or they'll do one that will cap them at a certain income level. But after watching this video, you'll know exactly the offer to build for an influencer that will allow you to scale to the moon. So firstly, let's start with what actually makes a digital offer high leverage. So the first criteria is that you build it once and it generates you recurring income for many months, if not years, and you've put your time in to build it, but there's no additional time based on the additional income that will come. Next is that it's scalable. So it doesn't matter if the influencer does a post and then you get 10 people to join or 1,000 people to join, it will all be the same in terms of time investment and deliverables. So basically this means there's no cap on how many people you could serve and your income isn't limited by the hours that you put in. And the third characteristic is that it generates you monthly recurring income. So instead of a one-time purchase that you get the money once and then it's done, you get the recurring income month after month. So you actually start to build predictable revenue that will keep growing. So that's the criteria. That's what makes a digital offer high leverage. So if you are thinking about launching a particular digital offer with an influencer, make sure it meets these criteria. If it doesn't even meet one of them, then it's a low leverage offer. Now, as someone who's been shadow operating since 2023 and worked with multiple influencers and have multiple clients right now, I can tell you what I've seen, and when people come to me, the ideas they have to build for someone. So usually it's a low leverage offer, so it'll be a one-time payment and it'll be a course. I've even seen some people saying to use AI to build like a PDF or something. Like how are you going to grow a business with a PDF? So that's the first thing. Like if you're thinking of building a one-time payment course, that's probably not the way to go, and you can expect that business to not last long. And yes, it does meet the criteria in terms of building it once and then scaling infinitely, because it doesn't matter how many members you have in the course, it will be the same. But what it doesn't meet is that recurring income aspect. And you might do a big launch with an influencer and maybe you guys generate 20 to 50K, and then after that revenue drops to zero and that's it. So that's why I don't recommend to build a course. It's like a short-term thing, and then what are you going to do after? So the next one as well that is kind of low leverage is that if you were to build an offer around the influencer's expertise that demand their specific time and for them to do a service, it doesn't meet any of the criteria because they are the bottleneck in the business and every client would need them, literally their time, and it can't scale because the more clients that you have in that business, the more time it will require from the influencer. So it's just unrealistic as well because usually influencers are quite busy. So this wouldn't be a good option to go with. So now that we've covered that and what a low leverage offer is, basically making a course, a one-time payment product, or something that demands every single hour of the influencer, you know exactly what not to build. So now you're probably wondering, okay, Akari, I know the characteristics of a high leverage offer, but what is it actually? What do I actually build? So here's exactly what it looks like. You have a monthly membership community, some pre-recorded content, and some ongoing support, whether that be group calls, which can be scaled by the influencer because it doesn't require 1 hour per client. They can literally just hop on the call and have 100 people join and deliver the same value to 100 people all at once within that 1 hour. So that's exactly what's included, and it meets the criteria because you build it once, you set up the community, you set up the content, so you add the content in there and it's done. It doesn't matter if you have 10 members or 1,000 members, the delivery is essentially the same, and you get the monthly recurring income because you are basically selling it as a subscription so people can join the community and stay for as long as they like. And if you know the right strategies and techniques to retain the members, well then you've just built yourself a business that will pay you every single month. So it meets the criteria. So that's exactly what you build. And with a community, like members get a lot of value from that. And the cool thing is like if you have more people in there that are all in a particular interest or niche, you could say, well then they're going to interact, they're going to make friendships, and they're going to deliver value to themselves. So it is almost a self-living entity, you could say. And if someone's in a community and then, you know, they cancel the subscription, they've basically cut themselves off from that community. So it becomes kind of hard for them to leave. So now you can see just how powerful this is, and why attaching a community to the offer can generate you monthly recurring revenue versus a one-time AI PDF, which I've seen people promote. So now I want to talk about why recurring revenue is such a game changer and kind of the income you can expect to make from one-time purchases to a recurring model. With the one-time, let's say you have a course with the influencer and you sell it for like $200, 50 people, that's 10K, right? But that's 10K one-off, no more, no less. Now let's say you have a community plus course, basically the subscription offer, which you sell for $200 per month, and you have 50 members, well that's 10K a month. Big difference, right? So you can see as well, like if you keep promoting the digital offer of community and course and you get more members to join month on month, the community keeps growing and members keep staying, this revenue will compound over time, which becomes crazy valuable, and you'll basically have consistent income with minimal work on your end. So what you could do is just, you know, set it up, launch it, implement all the strategies, maintain it, and then go ahead and find your next influencer and then repeat the same process. So you could have like 3 communities, each paying you 10K a month, recurring revenue with minimal work on your end. You can see how powerful this is versus launching a course with an influencer, having that high expectation of generating a particular number up front, like what are we going to do on the launch? If we don't do this number, then you failed. The recurring revenue is different because it's constantly coming, like the income's constantly coming in. If you're getting into shadow operating and you're seeing people online tell you about building a one-off course, don't listen to them. Trust me, like this is the way to go. Recurring revenue is a game changer. So yeah, that's mainly what I wanted to cover in this video. And just to kind of summarize, like the highest leverage digital offer that you can build for an influencer is a recurring revenue community. Now, if you do want one-on-one help, you can click that first link in the description to apply to work with me one-on-one. I can literally show you how to set up one of these recurring revenue offers for an influencer, and not only setting it up, but also how you retain the members and how you consistently grow the community. That's a whole nother like game in itself. But anyway, if you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and see you on the next one.